Hey everyone, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're joining us from. Welcome to another weekly stream with me. And today I have a special guest, Daniel Adeboye. Daniel, you're welcome to my stream. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah. Good day, everyone. My name is Daniel, and I'm currently a developer advocate at Onboardbase, and also I'm a software engineer because I code too, and a content creator. Thank you for having me here.
No, definitely. Really excited to you learn about onboard bees, right? Because I learned about it when you reached out to me. So I want to, see firsthand what it is, what I can do with it. And
Yeah,
essentially that would be what the stream is about, right? Because we're going to be doing like a getting started guide on how to use onboard bees. Yeah, but before
yeah.
we get into that, like, do you want to share like high level stuff? What is onboard bees, right? In case anybody here is not familiar with it.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, Onboardbase is a platform that help dev teams manage secret credentials, environment configs, and many more securely and effectively. So basically, the main reason why the team actually built on board base was the experience my founder had. So basically, he said when he was actually working as a product designer, his team was actually sharing secrets via Slack, and
Mm,
he actually found that way not secure and mostly like it's vulnerable. They can get vulnerable at any point, and also because of the time zones and the rest. So he's in Nigeria at the moment, and some of the workers might be in should I say Spain and the rest. They will want to
yeah,
like get those secret keys to deploy and the rest. So he has to wake up and give them. So during that period, when while he's away, they wouldn't have that secret key to actually deploy what they want to deploy. So that's basically how onboard base come about and the rest.
yeah, interesting. No, I've definitely like heard or first-hand experience never to like share secret keys via Slack or email, right? It's not secure. Great. Well, it's good that you had the problem and now built a solution for it. So um I guess this is time to get into code, right? If you want to share
Yes.
your screen so we can also like share onboard base websites and all of that, feel free. If you
Yeah.
share your screen, I'll put it up. And for those of us joining, you can say hi in chat. I'll be interested in learning where you're joining from. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, yeah. So this is Onboardbase
So
website.
yeah. This is onboard base, and you can see the title here already like talk about what we are doing, secure your environment configs and secrets. So that's basically what onboard base is doing, and it is actually free for up to 5 team members. So you can work with onboard base for free. That's if you are up to
Okay.
five. Then after, like if you have surpassed that amount of members, you actually need to pay for it. So this is onboard
I
base,
see.
and you can find the documentation here. So once I click on it, it will actually load out the documentation.
Okay.
I guess my internet is slow because of the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
we've all been there. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
so this is the documentation, and yeah, I guess you can see how like easy it is to actually go through it. You can see we have the welcome registration and many more here.
Sorry.
So you can see
Can
we
you
can
zoom?
integrate on board. Yeah.
Can you zoom
Okay.
the yours
Uh,
because it's a bit small for me to see, and I guess maybe people can see
what
too.
about
Okay, this is good. Yeah, this is
what
good.
about it?
Yeah, good.
So yeah, this is the documentation, and you can actually integrate onboard base into any programming language, any framework, any tool you are using, be it AWS, Vercel, Netlify, and the rest. So we have the
Yeah.
documentation for all the platforms you can integrate with. And I would like to show you, for the Python developers, I would like to start with Flask. So I'll show you how you can integrate onboard base into your Flask project. So yeah, we can dive into coding.
Sure. Yes, that's why
So the first
we are here.
so the first thing I need to do is just to open my terminal.
Okay.
Uh, comment. So you can see. Can you see the text?
Yeah, it's
I'm coming.
visible. Yeah.
Okay. Um,
PowerShell. Wow.
and so I've created a directory for this stream. That's where all the things we're going to be doing will be located.
Okay.
So see this stream, and so at the moment I have just one project, and we are
Okay.
going to be doing the rest from scratch. So basically, this note Flask is actually a note application that I built using Flask and AppDB database. So
Okay.
I want to show the developers who already have an existing project and they want to like integrate onboard base into it. So I'll just say cd. What's going on? Okay, it's already in the directory.
Oh, yeah. Are you still there, or is it just me? Oh no, Daniel. I guess his internet is acting up, which is unfortunate. I think that wait, can any other person on chat probably hear me? Then I know that it's not the stream. If you can hear me, can you say something while I send? Okay, it's not me. It's Daniel's internet. Okay, I'll wait for him to rejoin. Hopefully. Mm, I wish I could take over, but I don't also know about onboard base, and he's supposed to be the one um, showing me how to use it. So I guess we'll just wait for him. While we're waiting, I can play music for you. Okay, he's back.
I don't know. I
Hey.
think maybe it's my net.
Yeah, I think it's the
Is it my
network.
net?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me just
Okay.
share my
What
screen
would
back.
yeah, if you share your screen, we can turn off video. Maybe that would help with the
Okay, okay.
yeah. Hey Eric, welcome. Yeah, maybe the I don't know, boy post when you were sharing your screen, you paused, and then I could not hear you again. Okay, I can see your screen now. And let me stop my cam.
Okay, so I should continue, right?
Yeah, you should definitely continue. Yeah.
Okay.
So in case people don't see us,
So
we're here, but we have to try to reduce the
I mean,
latency. So yeah, sorry, continue.
can you see it well now?
Yes, perfect. Yeah.
So yeah, so you can see the database I'm using. You can see the credentials here. The username is Daniel and the password here is Daniel. So
Mm-hmm.
this is what we actually will be hiding using onboard base. And
Okay.
yeah, let me quickly run my project so you can see what's going on in the background. So
Okay.
sorry, I need to activate my environment first. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
what's going on? Okay, I didn't spell this well.
Activate. Yeah. Okay.
So now I can just run my Python main.py to turn on my server. So for anybody, this is actually a note application that I actually built with Flask, and yeah, this is all what is going on in the
Mm-hmm.
view, get note, add note, and delete note. So you can
Okay.
see my server is turned on already. So
Yeah.
okay, it's turned on here. Let me use this browser.
Nice
Okay.
wallpaper.
Thank you. So
Okay.
this is the note application, right? I can
Mm-hmm.
add any should I anything like buy pen, anything, save. I can also delete. So if you go to the database, that's why you're actually loading slowly. So you can see it added it, and I can also delete notes. So what I need to do here is to actually integrate onboard base into this project and hide the secret credentials here
Mm-hmm.
in onboard base. So the first
Okay.
thing you need to do is to actually install onboard base. And to install onboard base, let me get back to the
The
documentation.
okay.
To install onboard base, you can install onboard base via npm. Also, you can install onboard base on macOS using Brew, on Linux using
Okay.
apt-get, deb file, or bash script, and on Windows
Okay.
using Scoop. So I already
Mm.
have onboard base installed, but I actually used npm to install onboard base. Okay, to check your version of onboard base installed, you can just type in onboard base dash v or onboard base
Mm-hmm.
version. So it check out
Mm-hmm.
the version of onboard base. So I can do that here. Dash v, and it will prompt out the version of onboard base here.
Oh, I see. Okay. So you installed it globally so you can use it in all
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
applications, right? Not in okay. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. I installed it globally.
Okay.
Okay, for the integration, let me just kill the server and start the setup. So the first process of integrating after the installation is to actually run onboard base login.
Okay.
So you need to log in onboard base at first. So I believe you can see the PowerShell well.
Yeah, I can. It's very visible. Yeah.
Okay. So you can see it said I'm already logged in, but it
I
said
see.
scoop login to the current directory. That's this the directory that the project can be found, or override the global login. So I actually logged in globally, so I can still overwrite it, or I can scoop login to this current directory. So I want to scoop
Mm-hmm.
login to this current directory, and it's
Mm-hmm.
actually give out another instruction that open the authorization page in your browser. So I want to do that depending on which one you want. So I click on yes, and it will
Okay.
actually open it in my browser.
Yeah, but don't. What's the difference? So if you log in globally or you log in the project, right? What's the difference?
So you can actually be doing. Should I How should I put this thing? Okay. So for example, you want to authenticate for just a specific project.
I
You
see.
can do that.
Okay.
But if you
Okay.
want to like authenticate globally and do everything without like without should I say okay, how should I do it? For example, you have a building, you can lock the gate and not lock your room door. I don't know if you
Mm.
get. And also you
No,
can
I
lock the gate,
understand.
that's the external gate, and also lock your room door. So depending on which one you want, you can do
Okay.
that. So
Yeah.
yeah, you need to enter
Yeah.
your mail,
Wait.
and it will send you a link. Okay, so I don't know. I wouldn't want to expose. Okay, doesn't matter.
It's like a demo, right? So
So
it's
what I
fine.
yeah. So what I did here was input my mail. So I believe you have already like signed up to Onboardbase. Yeah. So what
I
you need to
have.
do,
Yeah, I have.
the email you used to sign up, you can add it here. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Promotions tab, and this is the verification link.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I see what you mean. You don't want to share this. This is your email. Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it doesn't matter. This is under the promotions tab. Like
Yeah.
this browser, I don't know, it's really slow at this moment. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can wait. It's fine. IJ, the video would go like you can rewatch it after the stream, right? So you can always rewatch it on the channel. Yeah.
Okay. So this is the verification link. So all you just need to do is to click on it and actually authenticate yourself. So you can see it
Okay.
redirect and show you authentication
Okay.
successful. It's really
Yeah.
slow, like
I think
slow.
when you have to do a demo and it's dependent on internet, it can either go smoothly or it will disappoint you. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
So
fine.
you can
It's fine.
see it says authentication successful. I don't mind this one
Mhm.
in here, but this is actually what is going to like prompt you authentication successful. And yeah,
Okay.
so after authentication, you can go to your dashboard over here and try logged in. So I want to show you what you have to do here before you can continue the setup.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So at the moment, I have just one organization. So I have my testing organization. So you can create these projects here, GitHub test, my React, my app. They are actually listed under this testing organization. So you can
Mm.
decide to create a new organization here, and maybe give it stream or give it any like the name of the organization, and any projects under that organization is just for that organization. No one will have access to it until you give the person access. And also you can see I have teammates. Yeah, I have teammates here, and you can see I have another person here. So this is actually my teammate, and this is my main account. So I can decide to
Okay.
create like a new project here that I'm going to work with under this test new organization. So I don't know if you get me. So you
Yeah,
can
I
create
mean
a
it
new
makes
organization.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I can decide to create like a new project here and give it maybe Flask, right? And any description you want, or you cannot, even though you don't want to give description, it will allow you walk through and create a new project inside the test new organization, right? So
Mm-hmm.
for now, the environment name will be development because we are not live, we are not in production. And also you can import your env files here. You can add this manually, and yep. So save.
Okay.
And now you can see I have
Um.
my Flask project under the test new organization. So and it's actually is you can see I can merge requests. I shall be talking about that later. I can now add
Okay.
my secrets here that I want to use. So
Mm-hmm.
once I go back to my project, you can see I have my username, and which is Daniel. I have my password, Daniel. Actually, I will delete this instance after the video, so no one.
Yeah, it's
So
fine.
I can copy and add it in here. The name of the key can be okay, name. It can be name, and I'll just paste the value here. If I want to add any comment, I can add, but I don't want to add any comment at the moment, and save. So please take note. You can also see. Okay, let me try expand if you can see it well. Okay,
It says updating secrets. Okay.
yeah, project updated. So you can see this is in
Mm-hmm.
development. Like I said,
Mm-hmm.
you can add a new environment and add your production secrets there. But for now, this is just my
Mm-hmm.
development secret. I can also add another one for the password, but I'll just be building those two at the same time here. So I'll just build this one. I'll work with only this secret with those two with these two. So I'll build it here.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
are you with? Yeah. So the
Yeah.
next thing you need to
Yeah,
do
I
is
am.
after adding it, you can now run your onboard base setup. So you can run onboard base setup here to set up your project.
Okay.
It will fetch all the available projects you have in your organization and list them out here. So let's wait for it to list out the projects.
Yeah. Maybe this is something you address later, but it just came to me. Is it possible for me to create a project and reuse it for like different applications? So I have like
Yeah,
environment. It's possible, right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Good.
Like the project is actually for you to like differentiate. For example, a dev team can be working on like different projects in different
Mm-hmm.
frameworks. So
Mm-hmm.
that project, the project feature is actually for you to differentiate them. You don't want to add all of them at once under just one organization. It helps you
Yeah.
differentiate them. Yeah, so you can see
Okay.
it has listed out the project I have under my organization, and you can see I
Mm-hmm.
have Flask here. So I can just click on enter. It said select the environment, and I only just have development. I've not added the production. I can click on
Mm-hmm.
enter. Would you like to save the onboardbase.yml file to git ignore? I'll say yes.
Okay.
And now you can see that's created everything and added all what is want to add.
Nice.
So
Nice. Okay.
let me show you the changes that was made here. So you can see
Yeah.
a new file here called .onboardbase.yml, and you can see
Mm-hmm.
setup, the project name, Flask, the environment, development.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see this.
Yeah,
So
I
and
can.
once I open git ignore, you can also find the .onboardbase.yml file here.
Yeah.
So the next thing
Yes.
we need to do is actually to build these secrets that we have added here into the project. And I would like to show you in the documentation here. So set up. So we have different ways you can use to build them. So for Node.js, you can
Okay.
use the process.env. For
Mm-hmm.
PHP, get env. For Python, os.get.env and
Mm-hmm.
the name of the key.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to
Yeah.
be using this step. Can just copy, head over to my project of the database of Pi, and the first thing I need to do, so because I'll be using os.getEnv, I need to import
Mm-hmm.
os first. So import os, right? And
Yeah.
the next thing I need to do is to actually build it in here. So instead of
Okay.
using that Daniel, I can just paste the os.getEnv there, and you can see. So back to our dashboard.
Okay.
The name of our secret is actually name. So we are going to be using this name to call it. So
Yeah.
let me go back to, yeah. So instead of secret name, we are going to be using just name, right? So
Okay.
os.getEnv name, and it's going
Okay.
to fetch the data from onboard base. So due to the fact that I use Daniel for the username and Daniel for the password, I can just use this same name. I can call the
Mm-hmm.
same name here and use it. So what I'm going to do is just to copy this and paste it in here. And yep, I'm good to go.
Nice.
So this is how to do it. Now the
Okay.
next process is to run your server, but before you can run your server, you need to inject this secret here using
Mm-hmm.
a specific command from onboard base. So I've actually created
Yes.
a Flask starter kit for this process, but I'll actually just be doing it from scratch. Yeah. So onboard base onboard base run C.
Mm-hmm.
Then instead of just the Python main.py, I need to use this onboard base run C. Then run my Python main.py.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Okay. So, oh, sorry. Yeah. So we are going to use this command to build it. So, I said I created the Flask starter kit. So
Yeah.
this is the
I'm
Flask
interested
starter
in
kit
seeing
I
that.
created. Um, Flask developers can use it. So all they just need to do is to run make init. It automatically log them in and set up their project. And the next command is onboard base setup. They need to set up here and make
Mm-hmm.
start. So instead of them using onboard base run C Python
Mm-hmm.
main.py, all you just need to do is to use the make start command and it will start their server automatically. So
Nice. Nice.
you get
Okay.
what I'm trying to say, right?
But you have to also
Yeah,
install the starter kit, right? Or how does it work?
yeah. You
So
can
you
clone
have
it
to
and use it
install.
in your project.
Okay, just clone it and use it. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah.
Okay. Now I can see
Oh.
the server is running successfully. Okay. So once I go back to my notes application, I can reload. This is not React, so it's not automatically reload.
Flask does not automatically reload. Wow, interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, now it has reloaded, and I can just add any data I want to add. New. Okay. Now you can see it has added the new, and it does not like nothing breaks, so it's
Yeah,
working
in the
fine.
app. Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
so that's basically how
Essentially,
you can
what
integrate.
happened?
Yeah, go on.
Sorry. No, essentially what he did is so you had your environment variables initially. locally, right? But now you've
Yeah,
moved
yeah,
it to Onboardbase, and now you're using it directly from Onboardbase. Of course, with this, you can also use it in your other applications if you want to, but it's more
yeah,
secure
yeah,
because it's in a central location, right? Okay.
yeah. And other people don't have access to the data. All they just need to do
Mm-hmm.
is to do this, so they won't even see the value. Like your
Mm-hmm.
co-workers won't see the value of the
I
key.
see.
So
Yeah.
all they just need to do is to load it in here and continue their work.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah. Okay, I have another question. Sorry. I know that typically most, like for the integrations you mentioned that you have, right? I know that they
Yeah,
already have environment variables setups similar to this in it, right? For example,
yeah,
Netlify has like environment variables. So if you're using environment, you can put it there. So in that
yeah.
case, why should I use onboard base? Like if it already has it in the app that I'm using.
So yeah. So basically, when you are like when during development, you are not actually
Mm-hmm.
going to be using Netlify. You're going to be using .env, like that's
Yeah.
.env file
Yeah.
for your
Okay.
project. You're not going to be using
Okay.
Netlify. So Netlify is actually for the Netlify secret manager is actually for production. So
Okay, I
I hope you
see.
get what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
for this, you can use it locally and in production.
Ah, okay.
That's the
Okay.
advantage of. And
Okay.
also, when you are using .env, you are the only one that have access to that .env file. If you
Yes.
push your code to
Yes.
GitHub, not I hope you get what I'm
Yes.
saying. So that's
Yes.
basically
Yes.
part of the yeah, that's basically part of the
Yes.
advantage. And
Okay.
apart from this feature, we also have the scan feature. So that's secret detecting feature. So you can
Mm-hmm.
actually scan your code base. If it contains any kind of secret credentials, it will detect it for you. I don't know if you want me to
Ah,
show you.
nice. Yeah, you
I don't know
can
if you want me
show
to show you.
us that. Yeah. That's nice actually, because sometimes you push your secrets to GitHub and you forget, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah, you can show
So
us.
okay, CD scan. So I want to use an already existing. Okay, let me just use the Flask project to just walk over it. Um,
Okay.
okay, so I need to create a .env file, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is my .env file, and I can just add a secret name equal to any just any value,
Yeah.
and so once you save and so once you save any secret in any file here, so I'm just using that as
Mm-hmm.
an example just to show
Mm-hmm.
you. So once you save it in here, you can in your terminal, so you can
Mm-hmm.
just create. Let me go back to this one and kill this server. So I can just run onboard base kind of slow, yeah. Okay. So I can just run onboard base scan.
Ah, okay. Straightforward.
So
Okay.
in this directory, so once I run onboard base scan, it will kind of detect variable names like this AWS keys. We have the list here. Okay, AWS keys and the rest. Oh, okay. It's not detecting. I don't know why. Coming.
Mm, does it have to be a certain kind of key name?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or is it just
AWS
name?
keys
Okay.
coming. Okay. Actually, I have a demo project for it, so that's what I'm looking for, so I can show you well.
Okay.
Um,
Problem. Well, this is nice. It's a very handy feature to have. Um,
okay.
cool.
Yes, from here. Okay, so this is the directory. I let me see. Let me run on board base scan here. Yeah, something
Uh,
like this.
I see.
So now this is the project directory, right? And you can see I've
Mm-hmm.
already listed out all the files in the directory. So basically,
Yeah.
with this command, we are still working on it. With this command, you can actually scan your code base and it will detect the available secret. So you can detect Azure client, Postgres. I don't know if I pronounce that Azure well.
Azure.
Uh,
Yeah.
Postgres, AWS, and many other secrets. But
Mm-hmm.
we are actively working on it to improve it so it can work on other files. So apart
I
from this,
see.
we also provide tunnels. So you can actually share your local server
Mm-hmm.
to the rest of the code. So basically, with this, okay, let me quickly run my server back. I can, with my server on here, I can also run tunnels that would make me share a unique URL to you, and you can access my note application over there.
Yeah, interesting. I know tunnels because my company also has something similar, and it's nice to also see that you have it. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really
yeah,
nice because when you're working locally and you have some interesting thing you want to share, but you've not deployed it, you can just easily create a tunnel, share it with somebody, and have them see what you've done. So it's nice. It's also nice. So two nice things that I've seen. Yeah, cool.
yeah. So, I can also add more if you want. We
Definitely,
also
you
have
made requests. Yeah.
a new feature called like merge request. So, for example, if I add a teammate to this Flask project, like I showed you earlier, I have just one teammate here which I have invited. So, which is Daniel Adeboye, right? So I can in this project I can, because I'm the admin, I won't be able to do that. So let me quickly switch my account to the other account. So this is my other account and
Okay, you're basically
switch.
both of the people you are using, right? It's not like it's another person,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you're different
yeah.
accounts. Okay,
Different. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So now you can see I have access to just one project out of all the listed projects.
Yeah.
Flask, my React, my and the rest. So I just have access to
Yeah.
one. So this is
Hmm.
the project that my admin gave me access to work with.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now once I click on the project, I can make a merge request. So basically, what this merge request does is if I have any secret I want to add, so I can do
Mm-hmm.
that using the merge request. So you need to specify the reasons. The environment is going to work with development or production,
I see.
development, the name of the key. I can just say secret and the value and save. So basically, what this does is it doesn't add the secret directly to
Yeah,
the
like
listed
Git, right?
secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it will send a message to the admin that you have made a like merge request, and the admin is going to review what you added, read your
Mm-hmm.
reasons, and
Mm-hmm.
accept it. So I can switch back to my admin account, and
Okay.
I'm going to get the notification that someone has made a merge request for a specific secret or config file.
Okay. Makes sense. Nice. So only the admin can actually add delete keys directly, but if somebody else on the team wants to add, they have to make these merge requests, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can see
Okay.
this
Okay.
one here. So this actually shows that a team member has made a request. So you can see I can actually accept here because I didn't add the reason, it left it
Mm-hmm.
blank. So I can just
Mm-hmm.
accept it and you can see accept recommendation, accept, with all the secrets under the my app project.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you can see secret. So it has already
Nice.
merged it
Okay.
with the list of secrets. So that worked like Git and the rest. Okay. So
Yeah.
we can also
Yeah.
integrate with any platform, any cloud platform, GitHub, Kubernetes, Google Cloud, Docker, AWS Lambda, and like just list it. Anyone you can
Yeah.
integrate with anyone. Vercel also. I'm currently working on Vercel at the moment. So
Cool.
yeah.
This is really
So this
nice.
is Vercel.
Yeah.
So apart from that, you can give teammates some, like, should I say, some kind of power. You can add them as moderator, you can add them as
Okay.
admin, you can do a lot with onboard base, just to keep your development process secure and less vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we're done with Flask. That's for the Python devs, and if there's
Yeah.
time we can still work on maybe React or Vue.js.
Yeah, we have time, so we can do anyone you want. View, React. Yeah.
Yeah. So I actually just pushed this Vue starter kit today. So I
Okay.
I don't want to face
Let's
any
use
error.
it.
So
Oh, okay.
yeah. So
We can use React then, or we can do it in React if
okay.
you want.
Okay. So this is starter kit I made for React.js devs. So basically, they don't need to configure anything. All they just need to do
Mm-hmm.
is to clone it, run npm install to install all dependencies, then
Mm-hmm.
npm run onboard base. So what this command actually does is to run the onboard base login and onboard base setup in the background. So it will run those
Yeah.
two commands in the background without you entering it in your like PowerShell or anything. Then npm start. So instead of you using onboard base run.c, you can just use your normal npm start and continue your development process. So
Yeah.
apart from this, you can continue with, yeah, your development process. So can kill this, just create a new one.
Cool. So starter kit is mostly, oh, I want to use this. I just clone the starter kit instead of like doing everything from scratch, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So let me cd my stream. I can now make a directory or just clone. So I just want to clone it directory because I'm going to work with the folder. Yep. Okay. Mm,
Okay.
okay. So we have our React.js starter kit here, and I can now cd into it. Okay. So code. Let me show you what I added. Yeah,
Okay.
because it is open source, so anybody can see what is going on in the background and just. Okay, let me kill this flask.
So many terminals. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So let me show you what I actually did. So once I open my package.json, I believe a VJS, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. But this is React.
so
But I still know React
yeah,
is fine. Yeah.
yeah. So what I did basically was to add it here. So I added the script for onboard base, and it's actually running onboard base login and
Mm-hmm.
onboard base setup.
Okay.
So I know someone might ask, why am I using this instead of the double
Double, and I
two?
was going
Why am
to
I using
ask
one
you.
instead of two?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So basically, this one, because you are not, I believe you are not logged in before, is a fresh project. So it will actually go, it will not actually throw any error. It will actually go directly to work straightforward. So when I worked with the double and it was actually throwing me some kind of errors. So I
I
needed
see.
to change this, and this one worked. So for the start, you can see I added the onboard base run.c here, then the normal script. So basically, this is what is going on in the background. So you can do this yourself, but to save yourself from the stress, you can just clone this and continue your
Mm-hmm.
project.
Mm-hmm. Okay, makes
So
sense.
now I need to run npm install. Nothing much. This is just the changes. Yeah.
Okay.
So let me wait for it to install.
Yeah. NPM. NPM takes more time.
So I can just move on to something else and like, so
Come back to it.
once I can create a new organization for this React.js project, right? So I can just call it
Okay.
stream. So instead of using the default organization that I created,
Mm-hmm.
I can just click on create and you can see organization created successful. So now the login and setup process would be kind of different now, because it's actually
I see.
the organization you want to work with. Yeah.
Okay.
So still wait. I don't know why it's slow. I would have used one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or okay.
Okay. So it's actually prompting to create a new project. React. Yeah. Development. Okay, send invite to multiple teammates. Now you can see it's actually prompt me to
Oh.
send invite to a teammate,
Mm-hmm.
but I can just keep
Mm-hmm.
this
Okay.
and I can skip this process also. Too many guides.
Yeah, I was going to say
Okay.
for an
So now I have my
for an app that is called Onboard Base, you people have a lot of onboarding. Like the setup process is really nice. Okay,
yeah.
continue.
So this is the new project, and let me see if really.
Yeah, it seems okay. Sometimes I just leave it and go and do something else. When I come back, it has finished installing, and I'm like, okay, okay.
Yeah. Okay, let me show you something nice. So basically, adding secrets, editing the secret, pushing new secrets. You can do all those with your command line also. So I know for
Um.
some devs, they would prefer to use their command line to
Mm-hmm.
add specific
Mm-hmm.
secret, to create a new secret, and to push stuff like that. So once I click on the secret, so you can see I can create fetch
Yeah.
secrets from onboard. So I can create secrets through my um terminal, yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it will go directly to the dashboard instead of me doing it with this click,
Yeah.
click, click, and okay.
Yeah.
So I can
Okay.
do all those with my command line, and also the magic. This is the merge request, so I can also do this with my command line. So I can do
Ah.
onboard based recommendation, create. I can do it with my command line instead of clicking, creating on the main web app. I can
Mm-hmm.
share secrets using the command line. I can also download all the secrets from onboard base using like into a file using
Yeah.
the command. So basically, we have different commands for everything, and also we have our SDKs that you can use for Python. We are still working on more. You can
Okay.
just run pip install on board
Just-
base and use the SDK. Okay, let me check. Really?
Are you serious? Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's nice. So if you don't want to do it on the dashboard, you can as well do it on your terminal, like the commands that
Yeah, yeah,
you've shown us today. Okay.
yeah,
Okay, that's
yeah.
cool.
So everything that
Nice.
you can do on the web app, you can do it on your terminal, just to make it look good and feel like, because most of the time I like doing my stuffs on my PowerShell. So everything
Mm.
I do is on my PowerShell. So I basically use the command mostly than the clicking on the web app.
Yeah. Yeah. Feel you there. Okay, this has refused to finish. And it's literally like, yeah. But after
Maybe I
this,
should have
you
like,
maybe you should have done like it the way you did the first Python,
yeah,
like
yeah,
running the command. But yeah, it's still fine. We have some time left. But you essentially would show us, because this is a new project, right? You've not built anything. So do you intend to build something and then put a secret in it to show us the demo, or how do you want to do that?
yeah. Okay. I just want to, since it's a starter kit, I just want to show
Mm-hmm.
you how you can integrate and actually inject the secrets. Yeah.
I see.
So
Okay.
the integration for JavaScript is different, and the way you can pull secret from onboard base into React is different. So instead of using
Okay.
the os.get env, you need to
Mm-hmm.
use process.env
Yeah.
um React app to actually build it in your React project. So that's basically what I want to like pinpoint and talk about.
Okay. Okay.
And we can also work on the command line, like sharing of secrets, updating secrets, editing. So if there is still time.
Yeah, it's just this npm stuff that has refused to finish installing. But yeah, we have 7 more minutes. So let's see.
Hmm.
While we're waiting, where would people go to if they are like interested in learning more about onboard base, if they want to integrate it in their applications and all of that? Where would you recommend
So
people? Do you have tutorials or videos or
I
all of
have
that?
okay. So we have a YouTube channel that you can check out. Also, we have our blog. But the best place I would recommend is
The
the
docs.
documentation, because I
Yeah.
actually worked on it and it is very descriptive. You can like
Mm-hmm.
everything I did for the Flask. So without even saying it, just you can see without
Yeah,
saying it,
it's
same thing.
straightforward. Yeah.
Yep. But you can also follow our YouTube channel. I I created most of the videos there, so you are going to understand them. And we have for integration for Django, we have integration for React, we have integration for Vue, and many more.
Nice. That's a lot of work. So Good job, first of all, because I'm also like doing something similar in my job, right? So, um, good job. And pretty much, even before coming on this call, I mean, I knew high level what onboard base is, but the way you've gone through it gives me like so much more information about it. So it's really straightforward, like you said. Let's see
Yeah.
our
So
NPM. Okay.
yeah, it's done. So the next process here after installation is to run npm run onboard base. So without running that command npm run onboard base, your project won't work fine just
Mm,
because of the edit I made in the package.json and some other files. So basically, you need to run your npm run onboard base first.
okay. Yeah, this is the
So
login and setup
yeah, and
command, right?
setup. So you can see onboard base login and setup.
Yeah.
So you don't need to do all what we did in the Flask time. So scoop login to this, yes, and it's going to send us. Okay, this time around is fast.
So you have to
Uh,
do the same email authorization. The email authentication, you only need to do it once, right? When you log in. Or do you need to do it
yeah,
for every time you run that
no, no,
command
no,
on board this? Okay.
no. Once you are logged, so when it says scoop login to the current directory, so
Yeah.
basically once you are logged in, it's just a one-time login. It's just
Okay.
a one-time login. Once you're logged in, you are logged in forever, except you actually destroy your your login and your credentials and the rest. So you need to re-log in. So it's a one-time login. That's why if you're trying to log in again after the one-time login and you use that command, it's going to break like a lot of things. So you're going to throw a lot
Mm-hmm.
of error. So I don't know. You use the updated mail. Okay, 0 minutes. Okay. Okay, confirmation code does not exist. I was using the old one.
The old one. Okay.
Um. Okay. Okay. This is a new one. But we are still working on a step whereby you don't need to do all this. You just log in everything via your terminal.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to check your do anything. We're still working on that. And you can see now. So it said select an organization. So earlier on during the Flask process, it didn't actually prompt this. So it picked the default organization. So can
Yeah.
you see this? Yeah. So we are going to be
Yeah.
using the stream. And so once you check your terminal, you can see it's authentication successful. Okay,
Yes. I
so
see it.
it's also running the onboard base setup in the background. So that's why
I see
it
it.
did not like close. So it's going to run the onboard base setup just to make you have your React feel and no adding it. Okay, now you can see your project
Ah, nice. Okay.
development. Would you like to save? Yes. Okay, and we are done. So now we are going to have our .onboardbase.yml file here, and
Mm-hmm.
also in the git ignore we are going to have .onboardbase.yml here. So
Mm-hmm.
now we can now access the. So let me open my browser. Okay, for React. So we can now use the npm start. So basically, if we were to use the npm start before this command, so because we added onboard base run dash c is going to break. So now we can use
Mm,
this npm start
okay.
without issue. So npm start.
I see. Okay. So now this runs the React app.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But the onboard base run that C is there. So this is the
Yeah.
command that we inject secrets from onboard
Yeah.
base.
Yeah.
Okay, start is not recognized. Bringing in this
Interesting.
issue. Okay.
Is that the same way you have it in the package.json? React that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stuff. Okay.
Okay. Um. Just let me use npm run start. So,
Okay.
but I'm not sure this is going to work. That's just main command. Mm,
Yeah.
hmm.
It
Okay, we just
looks
have
it
one.
looks it looks
I'm coming.
fine from what I've seen in the document, like what you have in your script.
Yep. So we have just one solution to this. Save, and we have to make it run first. So npm start. Let it do it the React way. Then we add it
Okay.
again to. The funniest part is you might try it in your own at your own end, and it's going to run fine.
Yeah, because interesting. There's like, yeah, this kind of like, maybe even if you retried it, it would work. Since it's not like there's an error in the or typo in the command that you try to run.
It's going to work now.
Or is it a required step that you run the React app first before you use the onboard base scripts? Is that the
I'm actually just
case?
I'm actually just experiencing this, but that's just the only solution to something like this. That's if anybody's getting this kind of error, you can see it
Okay.
starting. So once it starts and I queue the server back or I leave it like that. Okay, once I queue
Mm-hmm.
the server and add it, it's going to run fine. So let me wait for it to load. Okay,
Okay.
okay. Let me wait for it to load and I'll just add the script back. And I'm very sure it's going to work.
Yeah.
But I'm just this is my first time experiencing it since I like built the starter kit.
Yeah. Let's
To
see. Okay.
okay,
Okay.
yeah. So I can now kill the server and add it again. So coming see.
Still compiling. Or did you kill it
So
already?
no, I've not killed it. I want to see if it's going to like work with that. So while this is compiling, you can just try and hide something from. Yep. So Abdul. Mm, okay. So this is not a secret, but
Mm-hmm.
we can pretend that this is a secret and actually use it as the secret on the dashboard.
I see. Okay. But in a real app, you want to probably use like an API key or something, right? Or any of
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So once I go back to my dashboard, I can just add value here and same thing, name and save. Okay, so we have added
Okay.
it, and once you go back, we can now say process process dot env.
No.
Okay. Autocomplete.
Yeah.
Okay. Process env dot react underscore app. Then okay, why is it showing this? Underscore.
Is it because you're missing space? Which I'm not sure. Or it's supposed to be a
Yes.
string?
Yeah. Mm, hmm. It's not going to work like this. So
Yeah.
let me.
Instead of using this, you can just forge like const something something equals to API name. Maybe.
I can use this
With
one.
yeah. Yeah. Because this
Okay.
is inside. Okay. I don't know. Yeah.
First dot react underscore app. So basically, to get the data, you need to first of all use React app, then underscore name.
Mm-hmm.
So this name is from the dashboard, the name of the
Yeah.
key,
Yeah.
and this is the value. So once I try save and mm, so really
Yeah, it's going
okay
to because I think it's because you're putting it inside an HTML template. Maybe that's why.
yeah
It should be somewhere in a JavaScript, like define a const variable or
yeah
something, and then it will work.
script
I think so.
yeah. Okay. Let me see. So I can just run console.log something around
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Or before the return, or how does it react to do it? I'm not sure. Yeah.
I'm not the React developer, so
Oh, okay. I
uh,
think
yeah,
before that return, you can add like a const. So line 5, before line 5, I think you can define
yeah.
before there. Yeah, I think you can do something there, like const something something, and it should work.
Yep.
Or
Console.log.
console log. Yeah,
Mm, okay.
yeah. So you don't need to run any command for the variable to show. It just shows.
Guess let's just check the.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Mm,
Console. Check the console. Since undefined,
console.
I can't see. Is that
Comment.
undefined? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Undefined. Yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Mm, I guess we can just like add an API key or something there and see if it's going to work.
Okay.
But that's just the process
Okay.
of that's how you can build it into your React project. That's if you're hiding any kind of secret.
Yeah. 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 Makes sense. I think generally, maybe when people would use secrets is like, of course, if they're using APIs or
Yeah,
they have secrets from somewhere and to be defined. But I'm not sure if you need, I don't know if you need to run something to let like onboard base know that it should pull the data, pull this name from the dashboard or something. So maybe I'm not sure if there's an
no, so
extra step or it just works like
the
that.
yep. It just works like that. You
Oh,
can
okay.
build this. Okay, yeah, I get, I get. So the thing
Mm,
is, if you should try it in Python too, and
mm,
kind of print it in the terminal, it will still
mm-hmm.
show undefined. It will still show
Okay.
undefined. Yeah. So let me see something. I don't know if there's still time, if I can still try it in my Python. But basically, if you're using the console.log, it would not work because in Python also, if I when I try it with print, I'm trying to print the env out, it doesn't
Mm,
like give the main data. It's actually bring prints out undefined instead of the main data.
I
So
see.
it's actually my fault.
No,
I
it's
would have
fine,
like
honestly. It's okay. I think the
yeah,
main thing you wanted to share, I got it. I'm sure people got it. It's just this example is different, right? At least the
yeah,
Python
yeah,
one was straightforward. I think
yeah,
generally, if somebody wants to use an env, they will not log it, right? They will directly use
yeah,
it like
yeah,
something,
yeah.
something, something. So it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me check. I don't know if anyone has like any question.
Yeah, let me ask. If anybody asks questions about this whole stuff, I think we've gone over an hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you have questions, definitely leave it in chat or once the video goes live, you can also like ask a question in the comments or directly reach out to Daniel if you have questions about onboard base. Yeah, let's turn on our camera so that we say goodbye. Because you're done, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so thank you so much for showing me or showing us on board base and all the cool features that you could, do with it. I specifically liked the merge requests, the scan feature you shared, and definitely going to look into using it for my own personal projects. Right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All
So
right. Do you have any parting words or like where people can find you if they
yep.
need to ask questions or any of that?
Yep. So you can find me on Twitter at Adeboye DN and other platforms like every other platform you can mention as Daniel Adeboye. So on LinkedIn,
Okay.
Daniel Adeboye, on Facebook, Daniel Adeboye, and other platforms. On Ashnode, Daniel Adeboye DN or Daniel
Okay.
Adeboye. So on
Yeah.
YouTube
Any
also.
of I mean, the fastest way is just Google Daniel Adeboye and you find all the links. They'll just be listed. But yeah, if you have questions about onboard biz, you should definitely reach out and ask Daniel. So yeah, that brings us to the end of the stream. Thank you so much. This was really nice. I liked it. And I also hope people that watched it or will watch it in the future would also learn something new from it. Great.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank
See you all next week. Thank you so much, Daniel, for joining.
yeah. Thank you.